In the winter of 2022, Morocco became the first African nation in history to reach a World Cup semifinal, an achievement that electrified fans across the continent and the Arab world. This wasn't a sudden fluke. Morocco has spent decades building this pedigree, famously becoming the first African team to win a World Cup group in 1986 after a historic victory over Portugal. That athletic momentum has now been converted into a massive diplomatic move, a successful bid to co-host the 2030 World Cup in a partnership with Spain and Portugal. The underdog participant has successfully moved to the center stage of global sports, commanding the world's attention as a primary organizer. Entering the inner circle of host nations requires an immense financial commitment. Morocco is expected to cover roughly $5 to $6 billion, or 60 billion dirhams, of the total organization costs. This budget is dedicated to a massive overhaul of the country's physical landscape, including the construction of the Grand African Stadium and 60 new training centers. Economists warn that these mega events almost never yield a direct profit. Historically, the brief spike in tourism revenue and temporary job creation fails to offset the multi-billion-dollar price tag of the specialized infrastructure. This leaves Morocco with a calculated gamble, a developing nation willingly risking billions on an investment that financial experts warn against. Morocco uses the World Cup as an unmovable deadline. By committing to an international schedule, the government forces the rapid execution of national development projects that might otherwise stall. To prepare for 2030, the country is adding 100,000 hotel beds and radically expanding its high-speed rail networks, using the tournament to modernize its connectivity between major cities. The need to manage massive influxes of data and international broadcasting is also being used to accelerate the rollout of 5G technology, upgrading the national digital infrastructure. The tournament acts as a catalyst to guarantee the funding and completion of a long-term development roadmap that serves the country long after the final match is played. This strategy is built on a concept defined by Harvard professor Joseph Nye: soft power. While hard power relies on military force or economic threats, soft power is different. It is the ability to get what you want through attraction and persuasion, using cultural achievements to influence global perceptions and set international agendas. For a nation that cannot project global military dominance, projecting cultural influence is a vital tool to secure a stronger diplomatic position and a seat at the geopolitical table. This influence has practical applications. For 40 days, Morocco can use a global broadcast to trillions of viewers to display its map, including the Sahara, normalizing its territorial claims to a worldwide audience. By securing the hearts and minds of the international community, Morocco builds a favorable image that attracts future investment and enhances its diplomatic leverage, creating a form of capital that persists long after the visitors leave. Evaluating the 2030 World Cup strictly as a financial venture overlooks the broader goals of modern statecraft. That $6 billion is the budget for a hyper-concentrated marketing campaign designed to secure Morocco's reputation as the gateway between Africa and Europe. The stadiums will eventually empty, and the tourism spike will normalize, but the modern rail networks and the elevated international standing will remain as permanent assets. In the 21st century, a nation's most effective tool for accelerating its future might just be a football.